for. I got a bankroll, becoming major. I'll zip you up just like a tailor. I got the world in my hands, was a glory in that. I need more for the kids, thinking matter of fact. I need raps for the people straight up finishing last. I need bars for the kids who care less for a Mac. Shape up, parallelogram. Don't string yourself out on any paragraphs. Ride up, lil' homie, fill up a notepad. Write words that you know will make an impact. I caught myself in writing dumb tracks, so I started soaring, I relived that. Still pulling up to you, I'm rapping 10 raps. I was taught up with Apollo, I took 10 classes. 100 people, I done been that. Yo, people took me down, I felt a relapse. I got potential, gotta see ya. Yo, I'm reverential to my leaders. I'm reverential to my leaders. Shout out to Nitro, shout out to Glacier. I wear the ice you never paid for. I got a bankroll, becoming major. I'll zip you up just like a tailor. I got the world in my hands, was a glory in that. I need more for the kids, thinking matter of fact. I need raps for the people straight up finishing last. I need bars for the kids who care less for a Mac. Shape up, parallelogram. Don't string yourself out on any paragraphs. Ride up, lil' homie, fill up a notepad. Write words that you know will make an impact. I caught myself in writing dumb tracks, so I started soaring, I relived that. Still pulling up to you, I'm rapping 10 raps. I was taught up with Apollo, I took 10 classes. 100 people, I done been that. Yo, people took me down, I felt a relapse. I got potential, gotta see ya. Yo, I'm reverential to my leaders. I'm reverential to my leaders. Shout out to Nitro, shout out to Glacier. I wear the ice you never paid for. I got a bankroll, becoming major. I'll zip you up just like a tailor. I got the world in my hands, where's the glory in that? I need more for the kids thinking matter of fact. I need raps for the people straight up finishing last. I need bars for the kids who care less for a Mac. Yeah, shape up, parallelogram. Don't string yourself out on any paragraphs. Ride up, lil' homie, fill up a notepad. Write words that you know will make an impact. I caught myself in writing dumb tracks, so I started soaring, I relived that. Still pulling up to you, I'm rapping 10 raps. I was taught up with Apollo, watching 10 classes. 100 people, I done been that. Yo, people took me down, I felt a relapse. I got potential, gotta see ya. Yo, I'm reverential to my leaders. I'm reverential to my leaders. Shout out to Nitro, shout out to Glacier. I wear the ice you never paid for. I got a bankroll, becoming major. I'll zip you up just like a tailor. I got the world in my hands, where's the glory in that? I need more for the kids thinking matter of fact. I need raps for the people straight up finishing last. I need bars for the kids who care less for a Mac. Yeah, shape up, parallelogram. Don't string yourself out on any paragraphs. Ride up, lil' homie, fill up a notepad. Write words that you know will make an impact. I caught myself in writing dumb tracks, so I started soaring, I relived that. Still pulling up to you, I'm rapping 10 raps. I was taught up with Apollo, watching 10 classes. 100 people, I done been that. Yo, people took me down, I felt a relapse. I got potential, gotta see ya. Yo, I'm reverential to my leaders. I'm reverential to my leaders. Shout out to Nitro, shout out to Glacier. I wear the ice you never paid for. I got a bankroll, becoming major. I'll zip you up just like a tailor. I got the world in my hands, where's the glory in that? I need more for the kids thinking matter of fact. I need rats for the people straight up finishing last. I need bars for the kids who care less for a Mac. Yeah, shape up, parallelogram. Don't string yourself out on any paragraphs. Ride up, lil' homie, fill up a notepad. Write words that you know will make an impact. Shout out to Nitro, shout out to Glacier. I wear the ice you never paid for. I got a bankroll, becoming major. I'll zip you up just like a tailor. I got the world in my hands, where's the glory in that? I need more for the kids thinking matter of fact. I need rats for the people straight up finishing last. I need bars for the kids who care less for a Mac. Yeah, shape up, parallelogram. Don't string yourself out on any paragraphs. Ride up, lil' homie, fill up a notepad. Write words that you know will make an impact. I caught myself in writing dumb tracks, so I started soaring, I will live that. Still pulling up to you, I'm rapping 10 raps. I was taught up with Apollo, I took 10 classes. 100 people, I done been that. Yeah, people took me down, I felt a relapse. I got potential, gotta see ya. Yeah, I'm reverential to my leaders. I'm reverential to my leaders.
Hey guys, Big Flip here. We're gonna try this little Friday afternoon stream. I do have a few things to go over, and then we'll get to opening some coins. I have 6 boxes of halves that I just picked up this morning. I have 4 or 5 boxes that I'm gonna pick up tomorrow. All the coins went back for this week. I am very glad to see everybody in here. I was kind of wondering if people had time to show up on a Friday, but apparently they do. Peter Boys, Coin Roll Craig, Golden Pay Dirt, Penny Pincher, appreciate you. Mary Love, nice to see you in here. I did not see an envelope yesterday, but I didn't check today. I will check tomorrow for Sunday if that's all right with you. Mike Wolf, Dirt 30. John Smith, Silver Rally Rob, nice to see you all in here. I'm hoping we'll have a good time here. We'll have a relaxing Friday for a couple hours. AG Price, how are you, sir? Nice to see you in here. All right, so I don't know if everybody saw my most recent video. If they didn't, I wanted to show you guys these. These are the Benjamin Franklin $50 proofs that I got in. These are strictly for the stream. All these will be going out to donators one way or the other. But they are very cool. I've already put them all in their boxes. Oh, I grabbed the only box that doesn't fit. I called AppMex and I said, you sent me one box that doesn't fit. So they're sending me another box. But this Ben Franklin $50 right here. Is what I picked up. It's a 1962 bin. I think they are very cool. I wanted one for my collection. I figured everybody else deserved one too. So I bought a roll of these, and they are just outstanding looking. So I have these in the silver pole boxes. On top of these two, this coin, you're also going to get 2 Kennedy halves for the silver pole. So I didn't put the Kennedy halves because I didn't want them to mess the bags up. So these are, I think they're 6 or 7. No, they're probably 8 in with all the silver poles for today. And then there's a bunch of silver eagles from last week that are in there. And then there's 5 or 6 or 7 bullion bags that are in there. So very cool. I wanted you guys to see that. That came from AppMex, and I really, really was interested in those, so I got them. Chef Capone, nice to see you in here. Mike Wolf. Very cool. How many people are in here? Where do I see that? Cool, 19 people already. That's very cool for a Friday afternoon. I kind of feel like I'm stepping on eggshells here because we have... it is me, Brian. This was one of his time slots, and I know that he's down, but I wanted to make it so that he could come in here and enjoy the stream, even though he can't do it on his channel. Maybe he can still enjoy it in here. If you all didn't check out my outro on my last video, check that out. That was given to me by Penny Pincher. He did all the work on that. He asked me for the voiceovers, and then I sent them to him. Well, really, Sidekick sent them to him. Sidekick and Penny Pinchers were the two that made that outro. I think it's very cool. I'll probably be using portions of that more often. But you know, it's pretty awesome what the community does for you when you work hard at this community. And we work pretty hard around here at this community. Another thing I wanted to go over is this weekend, Saturday, will be my last live stream for about 10 days. I'm going to run down to Mexico and enjoy the little vacation down there. My lady hasn't had a vacation in a long time, so we're going to run down there and hang out for about, I don't know, I think it's total of 10 days. So I'm also going to take my metal detector down there. We own 2 of the Pros, the Garrett Pros. We're going to take one of those down there, and then we just got, can you hand me that box over there? See that box on the counter? We just got I don't ever metal detect on the beach, so I had to order up this scoop and trowel. I thought that's very cool, so we'll be taking that down there and we'll see what we can find. I am going to do a small live stream from down there. It won't have anything to do with coins. It'll have to be it'll have everything to do with what we're doing down there, what we're seeing, maybe what we found on the beach. That beach is nothing but cabanas for 5 miles. So I think we'll do some early morning and some late evening metal detecting down there and see what we come up with. I won't do so much off into the beach or the water, but I will be running around and see what the tourists left me. We go down there about twice a year. So, I mean, once every 2 years. So this will be our second year trip down there. But we've been down there 8 or 10 times. So it's a hoot down there. They've got a big old alligator that you can water slide down through. And when family shows up, we end up packing up 3 or 4 people in one wad and throwing them down the slide. And you know how that comes out. It's a bad deal. I just scored 40 copper rounds for 16 bucks. All walking liberties. Gotta love eBay. Golden pay dirt, very cool. Yeah, they're about $2 a piece plus shipping. Maybe $2.20 a piece plus shipping, a little bit more. So yeah, very nice. Was that an auction or what was going on there? Coin Junkie AG. I got your package out. I think it's about 10 days out from you when I mailed it on Monday. So you can kind of go with that. Unless they stop it at the border for some reason. It was a kind of a big package. So keep an eye out for that. Big T Coins, glad to see you in here. I hope I didn't impede on your channel or your nickel hunts or anything like that. It's kind of hard to keep track of everybody when they don't have a consistent time. But I hope I didn't stomp on your toes this afternoon. I do have a box of pennies and a box of nickels, but I want to get into this box of halves to see if there's anything going on with these new boxes. And I'm not necessarily looking to sell the box today. I just want to do some live stream, enjoy the afternoon, and open up some rolls. So this is the box. I'm going to open it up and we're going to look for enders. I do not see any enders there. But I'm going to flip it over and let's see what we got. Another thing, if there's some people here that haven't seen my last video. My last video was of what I found out of those boxes last week. And this is what I got out of the nickel rolls that I hunted this week. And it's about, I think I got 6 or 8 silvers and a bunch of pre-50s. Like 55 and older. So there's probably 30 or 40 nickels in there. They're maybe more, maybe 50 nickels in there that are pre-55. So that was a pretty good haul. Then we got all these. I hate to be redundant, but I wanted to let everybody see what came out of those boxes last week. And it was, there's the 1, 2, 3. There's 3 silver nickels that I found recently. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 proofs. And these are all, oh, there was a really nice weedy ender on a box of pennies that I found. Check that baby out. That was an ender. And a little bit of a scar there from the machine, but it's very cool. Found a walker, found 2 walkers, 3 walkers, 2 bins, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1964s, 90%ers. So on top of that, this whole tube came out of those boxes too. These are all 40%ers. There's probably about 35 half dollars there, and these are what will be given away with those Ben Franklin half proof coins that I picked up. So that's my week in a nutshell. I want to open up a couple of these rolls and see what we come up with. I'm going to take a quick break. I got to go find my knife real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. We're gonna just start blowing through some of these rolls here, see what we come up with. Is everybody glad the work week's over with? No. I'm waiting on Billy Crow to show up. He donated earlier this week. So if you see him pop in, let me know.
All right. He's...
Huh? I did. All right, I don't want to keep checking that PayPal. If anybody donates, just let me know, and then I'll look over there. But meanwhile, I'm going to open up some of these halves. So how's the bot working out? Is everybody enjoying that bot? There's multiple bots out there you can use, and I guess this is the one that Seeker helped us pick out. And we're thinking it's the best one. It gives us more options than most of them. You know, I think I like being on the other side of the screen more than this side. Just because I can watch the chat easier, and Mary Love forgot all the game commands. I don't know. I kind of like being over here, but then, I don't know. do have a good time in this community, though, that's for sure. I hope all that silver didn't go away that was running around in this town. I do have a different bank I'm going to tomorrow. And there will be 4 boxes from that bank. If we don't find silver here today, me and Flipside will probably go through these boxes tonight. If we find silver, we'll pause. But other than that, we'll hope on those boxes from the other bank on tomorrow. I pick them up tomorrow, Saturday. Does anybody know, is Hoosier Hillbilly up and running right now? Because that's another guy I'm stepping on his toes. Feel kind of weird about it. Can you hear me all right, Garrett? Julio Diaz, glad to see you in here. We're just here wasting a little time. Did you guys see I gave Paul a pair of glasses last night on their stream? There's a die crack right there. Can you see it in between the 1 and the 9 there? It comes off his collar. Sometimes they'll run all the way through his collar. But that's a pretty good one. Yeah, Julio, just kick back and enjoy. Everybody chats a little bit. It seems like everybody's kind of licking their wounds from the work week. But it'll pick up in a little bit. Everybody will get settled down. And I'll hang out here for about an hour or so. And get everybody wound down for the weekend. Hunt some halves, hunt some nickels. See if we can't find a silver nickel here in a minute if we don't come up with a silver half. I'm not even seeing NIFCs in this box. But all that can change. I found I guess they're calling them submarines, where the coins are right next to each other. Silver coins are right next to each other in the row. I found one of those last week. Yeah, no. When was it? Tuesday. I found it Tuesday. I thought that was cool. You rarely find those. Paul and Snacks found a double ender. I thought that was pretty cool too. Those double enders are hard to come by. I guess they got a lot of silver out of that box. Like 26 or something crazy. Has Flipside popped in? Did Flipside pop in? Not that you've seen. Oh, let me show you guys this. guess I don't know where it is, but I found a magic coin this week. Remember the half magic coin that we found for somebody on Saturday? Well, I found a coin and it was just the laminate, just the top of the coin. So it looks like it was cut, but it was definitely milled because it was perfect. And it was like, it was the laminate for the other side of a two-sided coin. This is a magic coin. If you hear, it doesn't even bounce. Unlike these, magic coins won't bounce. So I found just the laminate part, and it cost me 50 cents. It definitely was counted in the roll, but and it was just the top, and I think it's to make a two-headed coin. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know where it's at, but I wanted to bring that up so you guys. It wasn't a part of a magic coin or a coin safe. It was definitely the laminate part of a double-sided coin. You know, like you get two heads. So I thought that was cool. Sorry I couldn't find that, but maybe I'll find it in the next stream. How's the weather? Did everybody get all fixed up after that hurricane? I don't know exactly where everybody lives. I know a lot of this community is on the East Coast, so I'm just hoping everything's getting back to normal. And I know there's a lot of damage out there, but I'm hoping everybody gets help if they need it. People are out there paying it forward, so that's got to be a good thing. I have a 76 two-headed magic coin. Still to this day, I can't open for nothing. Well, I think the two-headed coins are not magic coins. They are just flip coins. So both of them are heads. It might very well be a magic coin. I don't believe so, and I don't believe it's a safe. If you notice, Golden Pay Dirt, if I drop these coins at the same height, if they've been milled at all, they won't bounce. They won't jump up there. So I'm going to drop this one at this height. I can't see if they can see it. Oh no. So let me see here. I want to show you here. So if you take this coin and you drop it, it just goes flat. If they've been milled or laminated or anything, they'll just go flat. And watch this coin, same height. The milled coin, the real $50. So that's one way to know if it's got a hollow inside. If it doesn't have a hollow inside, then it's going to jump back up like this one. So you might check that out. It might not be that you can get it open. I think it's just a two-sided flip coin, or it's always heads. See, that coin there is a true trick coin or magic coin because it changes from the Mexican centavo to the American eagle. This one's seen better days. I think it got wet, but that's one. And coin safes won't have anything on the backside. As a matter of fact, They're really, really thin. And you know, looking at this coin here, there's that laminate that I was talking about. Let me show you that. So that's the $1/2 that's been milled down to about a 64th of an inch. And then they took just a 64th of an inch off of the centavo and made that backside of that magic coin. But they're very cool. You might just have a double-sided coin, and I don't believe it'll ever come apart. I just found a 71 DDR. Doubling in America, and LLAR in dollar. Very cool. Yeah, you know, I hunt some. I hunt coins that are good looking. I won't waste my time on ones that have the edges knocked off or any of that stuff. I don't know. I don't get into it. I'm really a silver hunter. I don't look for a lot of errors, but that is very cool. I learned from Mantic certain problems with the $1/2, and if you guys haven't been to his channel, go over there and check him out, because those guys really hunt errors on their halves. Kind of a toned out 98. It's pretty cool looking. It's not toned enough for me though. Throw that back. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this monitor in a little bit more, because I can't lean out that far. It's going to hurt me. Sorry. Still okay? All right, yeah, now I can search easier. Yeah, that's much better. I got a bad back. I know I've told you that before, but it really hurts when I lean out on that table like that. Have you seen ALBQNM? Reverential to my leader. Flipbot's got 17 coins. Oh, it has 1,025. The Flipbot plays the game too? Oh, that's Alex. Well, I got an NIFC out of this box. 2009 I'm drowning in NIFCs. I just can't let them go. Maybe I'll start giving everybody an NIFC when they get a package. Maybe that's one way to get rid of them. So 2007. Come on, silver. When I go down to Mexico, I'm going to go find, you know, I really can't find a coin store down there. But I am going to look for one. I see lots of, I think jewelry stores and coin stores are the same. I don't know. I'm going to get away from the tourist trap and see if I can't find some South American silver to bring back. That would be pretty neat, be able to put that in there. Who's got dinner plans? What's the dinner plans? We had big beef ribs last night. My little Jack Russells love those beef ribs. Silver Baggins, very cool videos you have out right now. I've been checking them out all week. Very cool job. You do a great job with your channel, my friend. Copper Miner, nice to see you in here. Silver Baggins, did you see the Benjamin Franklin proofs that I picked up? They are very cool. If you haven't seen it, check out my most recent video and it'll show it to you. You know, I don't know if I joined or not Golden Pay Dirt. I definitely went over there to the review part. I don't know if I jumped in there or not. I'm not really a huge giveaway guy, meaning I would prefer somebody else to get it than me. But I might very well have stepped in there. Was it for Pay Dirt? If it was for Pay Dirt, I might have jumped in there, but I don't know. I don't remember if I got in on that giveaway or not. Is it over? Did you find your winner yet? $57 and below, 25, 10, and 5 pesos. Let me write that down. 57 and below, that's my sister's birth year. And 25, 10, and 5 pesos. So really, 57 is the number. Thank you very much, Golden. Casserole for dinner. Very cool. I don't know what we're going to have. I think we're going to have some more ribs tonight. Some macaroni and cheese and cream spinach. I think tomorrow night's going to be spaghetti squash with homemade spaghetti sauce and meatballs. Maybe some elk meatballs. I love me some elk meatballs. I go elk hunting here in about a month. I wait 2 years to go. I do kind of trophy hunting 1 year, and then I go and I do my meat hunting the next year. So every other year I meat hunt, and this is one of my meat hunt years. I've never taken a trophy bull. I had a chance last year to take one, but there was a baby too close by to make the shot. I had about 45 seconds to make the shot, and I just couldn't get the baby out of the way. The baby had lost his mom a couple days previous, so I just didn't want to shoot. The baby kind of got in there tight with that bull, and there was a lot of bulls there, but if I'm going to shoot a bull, I'm going to shoot a big bull. And so I just didn't get my shot, but whatever. You go back to elk camp and everybody gives you, crud over it, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll get my meat elk this year. Apparently we have like 3 times the elk in the state of Colorado right now than we did last year at this time. They all migrate through the upper northern part of Wyoming, drop down into Colorado and head over to Utah, and that's where I hunt, is right there in that path of those elk. I only hunt 4 days. 4 days because I hunt ranching for wildlife. Ranching for wildlife is strictly for Colorado residents, and the ranch owners that sell these big game licenses to the out-of-staters for like $10,000 and $15,000. Well, they're allowed to sell those only if they give up, like for every one bull that they sell as a trophy, they have to give up like 5 local residents a cow tag for meat, which I think is very cool. But it takes 2 years to get one of those spots. So every second year I go do that, and it's a good time. Yeah, but if all the elk lived, then we would have a problem. Golden pay dirt, really? You got to go that way? Well, I'll get off the subject. I'll finish this box up here, and then I will go do some nickels. I'll do a couple rolls of nickels, a few rolls of nickels, and then we will wrap this up. I know there's other channels that want to jump out there. I wanted some airtime, and I need to get some more subscribers, and I like how it's happening with all the subscribers that I have. Are subscribers that have found me. It's not a farm process. I haven't gone out there and farmed it out and got subscribers from other parts of YouTube. Everybody you see here is a coin community person, and that's the way I like it. I don't think there's 7,000, 8,000 close coin community subscribers, but maybe there is. I just don't know how these other channels have 7,000, 8,000, 40,000 subscribers. I mean, I give it to them. They're really getting it done. But I think it's because they video every day that it gets out there. There's a 2005. So we got 3 NIFCs out of this box, but nothing crazy. Yeah, so I don't know how that happens when they get 40,000 subscribers, but more power to them. Yeah, I will do that, AG. We have a good time. We're really safe when we go down to Mexico. We go pretty much straight to the village, and then if we leave the village, we go out in private cars. But Nuevo Vallarta, Puerto Vallarta, that area there, it's not really bad. They don't mess with the tourists there, though they do have a big military base there, and you will see a lot of AKs and ARs and things like that from the Mexican military, but they don't mess with the tourists like everybody says. That place is really pretty safe. once you get outside of there, you know, say 100 miles out, I don't know what it's like out there because I've never gone out there. I strictly stay in Nuevo Vallarta and Puerto Vallarta, and excuse me, I just fish, hang out, fish. I like fishing. We've got a rock wall right outside the village that we're in, and it goes out, and it's very neat. We can catch red snappers and barracudas and all that stuff just right off the rock wall. And then we charter a couple days. We go out and charter fish, go out about 25 to 30 miles out there. And I'm not really a big billfish hunter. Billfish is not something that I like. What I like to do is, instead of getting on those boats and using this big, huge reel and the broomstick for a fishing pole, I like taking my heavy-duty surf poles, but they're a little shorter than surf poles, but they can carry 80-pound test, and I buy a really, really good monofilament line. So if it's 80, it's probably got the diameter of a 60-pound line. And I fish with those out there. And, you know, we catch the rooster fish and the dorado and a lot of the, you know, the everyday fish out there. But that's the way I like to do it. I don't like to winch a fish in. I like to fight them. And as a matter of fact, I'm giving them a fair playing advantage. Sometimes we'll fight them for an hour and not win, end up breaking them off. But that's the way I like to do it. And basically, after a couple days of fishing with those open face reels and the drag pouring off of there for, you know, 2 days, the line is pretty much hammered anyway. I have to drag it behind the boat for a few miles to even get it straightened out, and then, you know, it's chaffed and beat up. So every other year when I go down there, I change my line on those poles. I have 2 open face casting poles that I use on those charter boats down there, and they look at me like I'm, you know, an idiot. But I've been fishing since I was in a playpen, and I know that if I catch a huge fish, I'm not going to win, but I'll have fun, and you never know, I might win. But we've got to the point before to where we've caught a fish and we haven't been able to win, and you just get to the point to where you finally just say, okay, you cinch down the reel, you tighten up that spool as tight as you can get it, and you just start winching them in. And then if they break off, they win it. Draco's World, how are you? Nice to see you in here. We were having a discussion about fishing down in Mexico. I guess right now it's huge down there. It's the best time of the year to be fishing for the marlins. They have a tournament down there, and I think this is about the time of year that they do it, where they catch gray and black marlin, and they have some big tunas out there. I guess they have like 200-pound tunas from 40 to 250 or something like that they're catching out there. I did catch tunas one year. I had a really good guide, and he got us onto the bait ball, and we got out there and me and Sidekick caught a tuna apiece to bring back, and they don't really like you taking those fish off the boat, but I'm down there to get some tuna. So what I did was, we took the tuna off the boat, and I cleaned the tuna, and then I took it back to the village, and I cubed it all up into big roasts, and then I threw it in the freezer and kind of flash froze it. And we went to Walmart and we bought a cooler and a bunch of Ziploc bags, and we put the tuna in the Ziploc bags. Oh, I bought a roll of duct tape, and then so we froze all the fish while we were there. We had a few more days to go, and so we had all these frozen tuna roasts. And we put them in the cooler on the day we were leaving. We fit in there as much as we could. If we couldn't fit it all, we left the rest for the help the room service help. They let you leave your food for room service if you label it that they can have it. So we end up with a lot of food left over, and we just leave it for room service. It's pretty cool for them. We've taken boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff to the dump down there for the kids of the dump, and you can volunteer time down there and hang out with those kids. They literally live at the dump. They go to school at the dump. That is their community, the dump, and those kids need a lot of help. So they get a lot of help from the tourists. It's kind of turned into a tourist attraction. I might keep that one. I might sweeten that one up a little bit with some ketchup and get down to how good it looks. I'll show you guys what that one looks like. That one's pretty toned out, but it's real black. And those are what I call mean coins, but you can see what it would look like if it was cleaned up just a little bit. It's got greens and purples and yellows and oranges. So I'll probably clean that one up and keep it. Rob Finds Treasure is going to have a stream tonight. Go check him out. It's in like 3 hours or something like that, but go check him out. Oh, so what I was telling you is, so then I put all my tuna steaks in the cooler, and then I taped the cooler shut with duct tape. And we only have a 5 or 6 hour flight back home, so by the time I get home, it's all still frozen. But they sometimes search. When you go from Mexico to the United States, they don't want you bringing in pork or beef or chicken. But when they say on your declaration, do you have any meat? Are you bringing back any meat? I say yes. And they say, what kind of meat do you have? And I say, I have tuna. Or I have fish. And they say, oh, that's not meat. We don't worry about that. So just to let you know, you can bring fish back from Mexico. You can't take beef to Mexico, pork or chicken to Mexico, and you can't bring it into the United States. But you can take fish both directions, and that's what I do. And I just tape that roll of duct tape to the top of the cooler, and the top of the cooler, if they have to cut open the cooler, then they can retape it shut with that duct tape. So that's a pretty good way to do that. Here's a really nice looking 74. I might have to look into that one. And a nice 2001. I'll look for some errors on those. Adam the Raptor. Nice to see you in here. I love snapper. Oh my God. Yes, snapper is really good. You know, I like fish to a point. I have a tendency not to like warm water fish. I like hardy fish, but I also like halibut. So I will eat a salmon if it's a wild caught, really red meat salmon. But salmon and halibut are good. And then like thresher shark or barracuda, any of those that are really a hard meaty fish, like a predator fish, a really tough predator fish, I like those meats. They're really good and I enjoy those, but I'm not a huge like catfish guy, or I guess I would be if we had catfish that was fresh out of the lake here and it was, you know, prepared correctly. I probably would be. We have walleye, pike, lake trout, any other kind of trout, brookies, some perch, some bluegill, crappie. That's the extent of what we have. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever caught a largemouth bass here. Just because it gets too cold here and I just don't think they survive very well. Yeah, get that sleep, Adam. Walleye's good. You know, when I went up to Canada back when Sidekick was still a newborn, We went all the way up 33 hours straight north from here. Striped bass, yeah, that's probably the funnest fish to catch, striped bass. But we went 33 hours straight north from here, all the way up to the Geeky River. Stayed up there 16 days and caught fish. I'll tell you what, we cubed up walleye, pike, lake trout, and Arctic grayling. All the same, fried them all the same. And the best fish there, bar none, was the pike. But then it was the walleye, then it was the lake trout, then it was the grayling. Brian, glad to see you in here, my friend. When I started this stream, I brought it up that I just got here. I was live, but I am here now. Did you stream earlier? When I started this stream, I said I was starting it so that we could all enjoy something, a place to chat. I wasn't sure that you had anything going on. What's going on? It says, I just got here. I was live, but I am here now. What's going on? Were you, No, Adam, we haven't found any silver. I've only done one box. And you can kind of tell when you first open the box if there's going to be anything crazy in there. And no, we haven't found any silver. Sidekicks at work, Brian. Sidekicks here, but Flipside is not here. What was that about? The chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected.
Temporary disconnect, I guess. Not connecting to the thing.
At 5 o'clock, you did a stream at 5 your time, or what was going on with that? Had I known, I wouldn't have jumped on. Oh, Brian, I didn't know. So I guess I'll have to email you and find out what's going on with you. I didn't know that you had a live stream today, or I wouldn't have done it. You must have started the same time I did. No. Wow, that's kind of... I'm sorry I stomped on your toes. I did bring it to everybody's attention that you didn't have a stream and that I would be stomping on your toes if you were streaming, so... But, yeah, sorry about that. That won't happen again. Let's keep in touch. Let me know what your thoughts are. My son is 21. Or 22. He's going to go back and finish up one more year of college next year. He took a year off because those colleges play the game to where they can't get all your classes done at the same time. And long story short, he had to take a year off so he could go back and finish up 2 or 3 classes that he needs to graduate. So, whatever. It's pretty cool. Monday through Friday, 5 to 6. So you started your channel back up, Brian? All right, well, I won't do it at 3 my time anymore. And I think another person I'm stomping on is Hoosier Hillbilly, so I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore either. I'm going to go over to his channel and find out what time he got on today and keep that from happening. Maybe I'll just do this. And I don't know where Nature Hunter is either, so I don't know what she's doing. I think she's doing a little vacation thing or something going on. 1 year, 3 and 15 years. Well, good luck with that. 3 boys. Boys are easier than girls for sure. So be thankful of that. But if you have one boy that's 1 year old, sounds like to me you're still trying to get a girl. Good luck. I missed your stream. It's playing in the background. Yeah, I'm going to go over there and see what's going on with that, Brian. I did not know you had a live stream. But that's my ignorance. I will get over there and check you out. I'm going to wrap this up in a few more minutes. I'm going to break open that box of nickels and see what we come up with. I could very well have a whole box of uncirculated nickels. I don't know. I know that this box produced 3 NIFCs and that was it. So not looking good for the home team. I had to go get my meds all adjusted. They were Pinnacle Insurance is my insurance company behind my fall at work, and this fight has been going on 3 years. So it's getting down to the point to where they're messing with everything they can, and one of the things they mess with is my medication. They don't okay it, or they will okay it, or whatever. But that's a whole nother. When I finally do get this thing settled out, I'm going to start a YouTube channel on workers' comp, the do's and don'ts, the question and answer. I'll probably get killed over it, but whatever. And so they've been messing with my medication, and I haven't had enough, and it's made me sick. So I had to go back to the doctor today, and it seems pretty strange that when you go to a doctor, they want to whiz quiz you for opiates, and when you're taking opiates. I don't know what their deal is, but whatever. So let's get over here to this box of nickels, dig out a few rolls, see what we come up with. Looks like to me.
You know why they do the urine test, right? To make sure you're taking the right dosage.
I don't know.
They can track exactly how much dosage you're doing if you're doing it correctly. That's why we do it.
Well, in the state of Colorado, marijuana is legal, so I think that's another one of the reasons they do it. Though I'm not a pro or con over that recreational item, but something that needs to be addressed in the future. It helps a lot of people out, so I just won't discuss that anymore.
Yeah, it says that they just want to make sure you have your full system.
Yeah, I think they're making sure that I am taking my meds and not selling them. I don't know what they're doing there, but well, we got a silver nickel already. It's 1944 silver nickel in the first roll of nickels. Have you guys tried looking for a 2009 nickel? I guess they're really an elusive creature. I have a bag over there. I mean, the book that I'm going to fill up for my subscriber giveaway, and I cannot come up with a 2009 nickel to save my life. So I looked it up on the internet, and I guess it was a really low mintage, and the low mintage, everybody scarfed them up, and they're just really hard to find. So, you know, out of the proof sets, they're hard to find. You can find them with proof sets, things like that. But so that was pretty neat. First roll gave us a silver. I wish I knew more about nickel errors. I would hunt them more. I like nickels. I don't really like pennies. I do look for the buffalo and the things like that. Oh, I found a no date buffalo the other day in a nickel roll. It's my first buffalo in a long time. I don't know why I'm keeping that. It's an 85. We'll go back. So I'll finish up these 5 rolls and then we'll get out of here. BLK Steel, nice to see you in here. Well, gotta go for now. Gotta eat and watch the game. Thanks for the stream. See you on Sunday. Take care, everybody. AG, take care, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. It's a 41. It's not silver, but it's a keeper in my book. Four more rolls. Oh, they want to make sure you're taking your pills and not selling them. I don't understand selling them, but yeah, that could be. I think Colorado laws have a lot to do with why they're doing that urine test, but yeah, take care, Brian. Say hello to your friend for us, Brian. Yeah, golden pater, that's for sure. I take a really small dose, but all day long. I don't do heavy ones. Oh, we got a buffalo, and it's even got a date. So very cool. It's even in pretty good shape. $19.24. So we got a buffalo out of this thing. And a silver. In like 5 rolls. It's an S. Well, that's cool. You okay? Yeah, I don't, you know, I've been really searching for 2009. I've gone through 4 or 5 boxes, but yeah, I know if you stick with it, you'll finally bump into one. 4 or 5 boxes in the last week trying to get them. I didn't know they were so elusive, or I'd have been looking for them a long time ago. We get a lot of brand new uncirculated nickels here, so because the mint being so close by. But yeah, that 2009 is just really elusive. We'll see what we come up with here. I only need that 1 coin to finish that book for the giveaway. Les Wiley, hey, nice to see you in here. I'm down to the last couple rolls, and we're going to cut this thing off, and then I'll be back on Sunday for another live stream. I just hunted 5 or 6 rolls of nickels, and I got a Indian head nickel and a 44 silver nickel, so not bad. I can search a couple of boxes and not find those 2 items, so this has been pretty cool. I found a 44 in my first roll out of this box. One more roll, And we're going to get out of here. My package is on its way. If I get a package in the mail, I'll definitely do a shout out. I appreciate you very much. All my packages go out on Monday. I would definitely do a mail call video. Well, Golden Peter, if we end up swapping out a package or something in the future, feel free to throw that in there, that 2009 nickel. But no need to send it to me just to send it to me. I think I'll find one. But if I don't, for sure, I'll need one. Had 4 2009s in it. Big T. Big T. I missed your... Have you been having a problem getting coins, or what's going on with your channel there? Like 5 gold claims to mine, plus another 3 closed mines to prospect. In my free will. Hate my wife. Well, that's very cool. I wish I had some gold claims I could run up to, but there's so much to do in Colorado when it comes to gold. Been busy, less, yeah. You know, I did heating and cooling for 33 years, and I just got totally burnt out on it. That, the combatants thing, what is that?
People get together and fight boss.
And fight boss?
You fight a boss? Yeah.
Hmm.
Fun little thing.
I was just wondering.
I like set up each boss individually, so each boss has its own different stats and such. Keep it back.
Why did your bank cut you off, Big T? You need to get a different bank. Plenty of banks out there that'll bring coins in for you. Okay, yeah, I'm missing that 2009, but you figured that out. I have a book over there. This book here that I've been filling up. I bought it partially filled from the coin store, and then I've been filling it up, and I'm missing the 2009. Once that's done, I can give this thing away. So that's what's going on with that. Guys, I appreciate everybody showing up in here. I'm going to get out of here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And remember, like and subscribe. Tell everybody about my channel so I can get up there and some subscribers. And one thing you do need to do in life is pay it forward whenever you can. They decided they didn't want me to have any, said if they ordered from me, they wouldn't have any for their business customers. Might look into opening up a business account if they're going to play that game. They don't need to know what you're doing with them. Don't volunteer any information. Get a dump bank and get a pickup bank. And don't mix them up. And this bank doesn't need to know what's going on with this bank. Golden Peter, nice to see you guys in here. Everybody that showed up, I appreciate you all, and I will see you on Sunday at noon. We will be doing another stream over there, and we'll waste some more time. Have a great night, everybody, and enjoy your weekend. Pay it forward. Thanks.
Shout out to Nitro, shout out to Glacier. I wear the ice you never paid for. I got a bankroll, becoming major. I'll zip you up just like a tailor. I got the world in my hands, where's the glory in that? I need more for the kids, thinking matter of fact. I need raps for the people straight up finishing last. I need bars for the kids who care less for a Mac. Yeah, shape up, parallelogram. Don't string yourself out on any paragraphs. Ride up, little homie, fill up a notepad. Write words that you know will make an impact. I caught myself in writing dumb tracks, so I started soaring, I relived that. Still pulling up to you, I'm rapping 10 raps. I was taught up with Apollo, I took 10 classes. 100 people, I done been that. Yeah, people took me down, I felt a relapse. I got potential, gotta see ya. Yeah, I'm reverential to my leaders. I'm reverential to my leaders.